away and then putting our tree up because Christmas is over. But just because Christmas is over, does that mean we should stop celebrating Jesus? No. You see, Christmas celebrates the birth of Jesus, but that's not where Jesus' story ends. So I'm going to do a little recap for you. So let's see what I have in this big old stocking. All right, first picture I have is a picture of an angel. Did you check this out? Now remember, during our first Sunday in December, we learned that an angel told Mary that she was having a very special baby. So I'm going to tape this picture so you can see it right behind me. There we go. Here's a good spot. Right up here. So that was week 1. Now, during our second week, I have a gingerbread man here, and he is here because it's a person, and baby Jesus was born, and that is what our gingerbread man resembles. And was he born in a fancy hospital? No. Was he born in a fancy hotel? No. Jesus was born in a stable, surrounded by animals, because that's the only place that they could be. Everywhere else was too busy and too booked. That was during our second week. Let me grab another piece of tape. Boop. And I'll put him right up here. So week 1, week 2, and for week 3, I almost dropped one of our presents. I have a candy cane. Now our candy canes remind us of the shepherds that were out and about watching their sheep when they were stopped. And they were approached by an angel that told them about the birth of Jesus. And these shepherds heard this amazing news, and they stopped what they were doing to go and see Jesus. Another piece of tape. And that was week 3. And now there's this spot for week 4. So today we will be talking about the wise men. And you see, the wise men followed the star to find Jesus and give him gifts, kind of like the gifts that are right over here. So this star represents the star that they followed in order to find Jesus. All right, I'm gonna grab my nifty piece of tape and tape it right up here. So, just a refresher, our angel reminds us of the angel that talked to Mary and told her about the baby that she'll be having. Our gingerbread man symbolizes our baby Jesus who was born in a stable. Our candy cane symbolizes these shepherds that went to see Jesus. And our star that's kind of upside down, and I just now realized it, I want to make sure it's nice and pointed up, reminds us of the star that the wise men followed in order to see Jesus and give him some gifts. Now, these awesome pictures will be used later on in our craft. It's okay if you don't remember that right now. I'll make sure to give a refresher later on. All right, guys, let's see what our special guest has to say about our story today.
Today, we will hear a story from the Bible about 3 wise men who followed a star to bring gifts to baby Jesus.
Just follow me through. Hoo, hoo.
Follow me through, who? Always got a Bible story for me and you.
Oh, hi, friends. I'm Justin the Mailman. And this month, we've been telling the true story of Christmas. There was a baby who was born. Does anyone remember his name? Let's think. What's his name? Yes, Jesus. Jesus is special because Jesus is God's son. But the story isn't over yet. There's one more part that you've got to know. Let me just put our story mail in the mailbox, and Here we go. After Jesus was born, God put something very special in the sky. It was a soccer ball? No, that's not right. God put a puppy dog? No, that'd be pretty silly. No, God put a star. Yes, God put a star in the sky, and far, far away, there were some wise men who saw it. They knew the star meant something special. God put the star there because his son, Jesus, was born. They got so excited. We've got to follow it, they said. We must go find God's son. So they hopped in their race car. Wait, no, that's not right. They didn't have cars back then. They hopped on their scooters to follow the star. Wait, no, they didn't have scooters either. No, they probably rode on an animal, one that would be able to walk through the desert with lots and lots of sand. Any guesses? Well, let's see. Here come the camels. The wise men got on the camels and set out to follow the star. Finally, the star led them to Jesus. When they saw him, they knew he was God's son, and they bowed down and worshiped him. They gave him presents because they knew Jesus was very special. Jesus is special because Jesus is God's son. And we can remember how special Jesus is every day, not just on Christmas. Oh, hey there, Ollie. Tell me, why is Jesus special?
Jesus is God's son. Yes, it's true. Now let's hear it from you. Tell me, why is Jesus special?
Jesus is God's son. That's the truth, friends. You better believe it. Merry Christmas.
So in our story, not only did shepherds come and see baby Jesus, but wise men came to see him as well. And it wasn't just one wise man. It wasn't two. It was three. And these three wise men traveled very far, but they had something to help guide them. Do you remember what that was? It was a star. So they followed this here star in order to find where baby Jesus was. And even though they traveled so very far, and they were high and mighty wise men, they made sure to go into the stable and see baby Jesus because they knew he was special. They knew that Jesus is God's son, and they wanted to celebrate that and give him some awesome gifts. And that was our story recap. Now, for our craft, we are going to be making kind of like a flip book. So if you've ever seen a flip book before, I have this here nifty book right here. What it is there are these here flaps. So sometimes there's something on there, sometimes they're not. But when you open those flaps, they reveal something inside. Now remember at the beginning all those pictures that I showed you and how they each represented something different? Well, we are going to make a little flip book with those images. Now, if you have our monthly supply bag, you will get one of each. So you will get a picture of an angel with a description, gingerbread man with a description, candy cane, and a star. Now, if you don't have these little cutouts, that is a-okay. I'm going to be drawing them with you so you can still participate in the activity. So there are these that you need, a glue stick, some scissors, a big old piece of cardstock paper, and then some smaller pieces of colored construction paper. And you guys can also get some stickers as well, and then we will also need some crayons. So go ahead and grab those things, and I will see you here soon.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, hello, hello. So with my strips of colored construction paper, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to cut it just a little bit so that way it looks more like a square. Beautiful. So then we'll have something like this. And then I am going to glue the back of it and stick it onto my paper. Just like this. And I didn't want to stick it in the middle because we are going to add 3 other ones too. So I'm going to do the same with my other colored construction paper. Now, if you do have these little inserts from your supply bag, what you are going to do is make sure to glue this onto your piece of colored construction paper and then fold it. So that way, you have enough room to see what it says on the inside. But for those of you who don't, I'm going to be showing you what your craft will look like today. Okay. Here's my green. And then I'm going to grab the yellow one. Made sure to switch it up, and I didn't want to have the same color for every box. I got some yellow, some green, some blue. Feel free to use whatever colors you guys have at home. Here's my last one. Okay. Put my cap back on. So I have these little flaps here, but they are blank in the front and they are blank on the inside. So I am going to draw the pictures on the inside. Now remember, during week 1, what did we learn about? We learned about an angel. So I made sure to draw a big old one over there. And on the inside, I'm going to draw an outline of our beautiful angel. I have my head, and then I'm going to add some wings. And there is our angel. In week 2, we talked about our baby Jesus, who was born in a stable. So I'm going to put 2 on the outside of my next little box. And then I'm going to draw a gingerbread man on the inside. Beautiful. He kind of looks like our angel, but our gingerbread man doesn't have any wings. So that was week 1 and week 2. Who remembers what we learned about in week 3? That's right, we learned about the shepherds who came to see Jesus. So I'm going to draw the number 3 and a candy cane. 3 and a candy cane. Make sure to have their cool looking stripes. There we go. Week 3, beautiful candy cane to represent our shepherds. And last but not least, we learned about the star that guided our 3 wise men. So I'm going to put a 4 on the outside. All right, now it's time for my star. Let's see if this actually will look like a star. My crayon broke in the middle of that. But I have my star for week 4. And still missing some stuff. So I'm going to add some stickers all around. I have a stocking right here. And I'm going to put it right by this here candy cane. And then, I have a snowflake, super pretty. I'm going to add that. All right. Over here. I'm going to add a couple more things. Let's see what I got. Ooh, a dove. Cool, cool. And, ooh, a present! Because what is the best present that we could be given on Christmas? The gift of Jesus. That's right. I'm going to take this off. I'm going to stick it right over here. Beautiful. All right, friends, I can't wait to see yours. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of the year. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you soon next year.
Everybody, are you ready for the very best news in the world? Everybody, are you ready? It's a good